Alrighty, here I am. Hello, hello. Is my mic working? Hello. I'm just gonna check. It's working. Okay, cool. Hi everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? I am back. That's right. I am back. Hi everybody. Hello. Hope everybody has been doing well. Carrots is redeemed first. Let's go, Carrots. Let's go. And thank you for putting in. How are you? Today's a very rainy day. Apparently we're going through a heavy rain right now. Sean. My God, I haven't played a game in so long. That game was like, oh man, it was very deep, very heavy. All good here. Prepping for a car appointment later. Ooh, a car appointment. Is that like checking to see if your car is like doing okay and stuff? Ooh, sounds pretty exciting. So, wait, hang on. Without further ado, welcome to Skycadia. This is Skybolt. Report opportunity. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. Scattered stormy weather for a week here. Ah, I see. Well, it's like a rainy season here right now. But at first it was like for the first few days it was rain, but then it was rain, but then like after a few days it was like sunny and cloudy, but like now it started raining again. So like we're back to rainy season again. So this week for a few days it's gonna be rainy. I gotta figure out my laundry stuff though. I haven't done my laundry yet. A different issue, AC is making loud and weird noises during the week after previous repair job. Oh no, that's not good. That's definitely need a checkup. Definitely. If a machine starts making weird sounds, definitely check. Okay, that's very important. That's very important. Here in Skycadia, we check all the machines to see if they sound okay, the sound they're supposed to be making, and if they're not, check. Double check if you need to. Actually, yeah, double check. Double check to see if the machine is working properly. Make sure the sound is as it is supposed to be, and make sure it's functioning properly without any errors or damages. And test runs are actually important as well. So yeah. Okay, that was like a bit of a lore. That's a bit of a lore, Skycadia lore. With some machinery. Speaking of machinery, we're gonna be playing on the Switch too. Yes. You guys have seen Bolty play Sky on Switch 2 yesterday. It is absolutely awesome. And when I ordered the Switch 2, I got a little game. It's called the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. And it was a good price, so I decided to get it with the Switch. So we're gonna check out that new game. Basically, as much as I know, this game is about like learning the secrets and mechanisms on how the Nintendo Switch 2 like work, and yeah, all that cool stuff. The little gimmicks and the new features, like the mouse feature, like that. We're gonna have a look into that and see, like, how things work around the Switch too. So so like hopefully like this stream like will make you like be more interested in like getting the Switch for yourself, like, you know. So like I'm basically gonna be showcasing like, you know, through the welcome tour. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I have no idea how long this game is, but I'm gonna look into every nook and cranny. I'm going to look into every nook and cranny on this thing, because like there's so many little things here and there. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. And I'm also gonna try and play some like other Switch games as well, and to see how they run and stuff. So we're gonna check that out too. I'm thinking like Splatoon might be a good one. And I'll look into other games as well to see how they run. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. What else I can talk about? Oh yeah, I need to check next week's schedule, because like I remember I'm gonna be working on my day off. Let me check real quick. I think it was like on Sunday, was it? I don't know. Like, this is basically Skykadia's first Nintendo Switch stream, right? Oh, you could say that. Well, technically, Bolty sort of streamed it through Switch too. But, like, yeah, for me, yes. Excuse me. Oh, we do. Oh yeah. I'll be working on Monday actually. Next Monday. I'll be working on next Monday. So we don't have my stream. I can't stream on Monday, but we do have Bolty stream available for next Sunday. So if you want to see Bolty stream, do check it out on Sunday. Bolty did the first one. Yeah, Bolty decided to do a little, you know, test run on the Switch too. And yeah, it was working pretty cool. It was quite smooth too. It was quite smooth. Alright, so I know it's a little early. I'm gonna dive in because like I can't wait. I've been waiting so long for this day. Like, I've been waiting so long to play this on the Switch too. I almost said the regular Switch. But yeah, it's Switch 2. Okay. Alright, without further ado. Alright. Ta-da! This is the Switch 2. Oh yeah, I can't. Okay. This is the Switch 2. So many new things available. I have all of my data stored in here. Yes, I played a little bit of Animal Crossing and some Sky. My previous data is like over here. Oh, there's Volty. There's Volty with Cannoneer. That's so cute. Oh, he's adorable. So many. Oh man, Brothership, man. So many memories. I took a lot of screenshots from Brothership. It was so good. Data migration from Moji Switch to Switch 2. Well, yeah. The data transfer was all good. No issues, no problem whatsoever. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna focus on the main game, which is the welcome tour. So without further ado, let's dive into the welcome tour and see what it's all about. my god. Why does this look like an expo? Alright, Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour. Welcome in, everybody. I hope the game audio is not too loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Alright, let's go. Welcome to... Oh, are we lighting up for the queue? Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour. Select an appearance. Ooh. Oh, we can choose who we want to be? That's so cool. Let's see. I'm a non-binary, so I'm looking for someone who looks just like me. This is me. Yes. That's totally me. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. Dang it, who keeps taking my first rotation? Are we touring in Mario & Luigi Brothership? It's an RPG. I probably won't play myself, however, it will be the first RPG I'd recommend to a new young player to be their first turn-based. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Like, it is made very friendly, for sure. So, Brothership is definitely a recommend to, like, new RPG players. And I'm sorry, Yeti! That was carrots. Are we touring the inside of Switch 2? We're gonna find out. Okay. Welcome, come on in. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 Expo. Oh. Hello and welcome. What do you think of the venue? Is this the biggest Nintendo Switch you've ever seen? Or what? Go ahead and walk all over it. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight to what makes Nintendo Switch 2 tick, take some quizzes about the system, experience tech demos that show us the system's features, and of course play minigames. What was the last thing? Oh, the stamp rally! There's a stamp rally? Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting! By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really big, so it might save you some time. Alright, let's walk around. Oh, it's so big. Joy-Con L area. Ooh. Alright, time to scatter. Ah. Hey, what about you? Looks like you can learn some stuff about Nintendo Switch 2 here. I'm gonna read up on this. You two can go ahead without me. Ooh. What up, dude? Wait, this is a button. This is a button I'm sitting on? You are sitting on the minus button. The control stick behind that info counter doesn't actually move for the steps. True. Oh, we can go down here. Oh, what's this? Mouse foot upper. Oh, is this? The mouse feet makes it easier to slide the Joy-Con 2 controls when you're using the mouse controls. Oh. We're startled by that stamp popping up. Don't worry, it's harmless. I need to move my mouse. There we go. Darlene, was that you? Ah! Was that you, Darlene? Carrots, no, you took it from me. How could you? Howdy. Have fun with the stamp rally. Hunting down the hidden stamp is sure to be a blast. Oh, I got a stamp. Nice. Another one? Release button. You can lightly press the buttons to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console. Oh yeah, this is a new thing, everybody. In the original Switch 2, there is a button that you need to press to detach the Joy-Cons. This time it's magnetic. So, this time it is magnetic. It's easier to detach and, like, you know, attach. I did have some problems, like, when attaching and detaching to my Switch, my regular Switch. So, it's very useful now. Mouse foot. Yeah. Oh, there's another one? SL button. Ooh. Oh yes, the SL button, which is like if you're playing with the Joy-Con and the SL button and SR button is like will work like L and R. If you're playing with like another friend who's gonna be using the other Joy-Con. I'm collecting stamps. Mouse sensor. These sensors check the surface they're on a table or your lap to work out how they moved. It can work on your lap too? Alright, cool. Okay, I'm gonna check. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. It's cool. It's cool to know. Wait, there's a quiz. Let's do the quiz, everybody. Hi, Dalid. How are you? I need to move my camera a bit so it's facing the screen. Poke but miss. Actually, I feel sleepy. That's okay. I'm sleepy too. You can learn about Joy-Con 2 controller mouse sensors here. You'll discover how they ended up behaving like a mouse, the function beyond typical mice, and more. Would you happen to be interested? I'm interested. Got it. Then here you go. Mouse sensor insights 1. Ooh. Alright, let's look into the mouse feature. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. The Joy-Con 2 can be used as a mouse. This allows you to play games that are designed to be played with a cursor. Of course, there's more to move than just an arrow. This opens up new ways to play games as compared with Nintendo Switch. By the way, you might find it easier to hold the Joy-Con 2 like this. The Joy-Con 2 can be used as a mouse. Mouse controls let you play games that are designed to be played with a cursor on Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, I like how it ticks, like, that it's... I like how it gives you the check sign, like, after you read it. That's very helpful. Mice are typically designed to be used on desks or tables. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls, however, can also be used on other surfaces, such as your legs. Mouse responsiveness may vary depending on the surface. This means that you don't always have to be near a desk or a table surface. Oh, that's fair. You'll be able to use the mouse even while sitting on a sofa. That's clever. You can play with the mouse while sitting on a sofa. It's cool. Mouse sensors. A little tricky. A mouse sensor is located on each Joy-Con 2 controller. This is one right here. I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah. This is like showing the little inside, like behind the red part. The truth is, they're actually black and white cameras with a resolution of just a handful of pixels. Ooh. That's fewer pixels than a Nintendo Switch IR motion camera. Oh. It's even fewer than the old Game Boy camera. Wait, actually? I had no idea, dude. I had one of those. I had one of those, like, on my Game Boy. So how are these cameras used? They check the surface they're on to see direction and distance they moved. Ooh, okay. This is translated into mouse movement. Oh, that's clever. Like, it detects the movement with pixels. Fun fact. They can capture thousands of photos in a single second. This number may vary depending on speed of movement. This allows the mouse to capture some very precise movement. That's clever. That's so cool. Game Boy camera nostalgia. I know! The mouse sensors are black and white cameras, only a few pixels in size. They can capture thousands of photos in the span of 1 second. When you're using mouse controls, the Joy-Con 2 controller doesn't act as a mouse. There's a host of other things it can do. For instance, the gyroscope and mouse can work together to determine which way and by how much you've turned something. This means you can use the mouse to grab and rotate objects in certain games. Also, The mouse can work together with the HT rumble too. Ooh. This lets you feel different kinds of rumble as you move the cursor around. So, okay, so that means you'll be able to feel the mouse like scraping, like as you're scraping the paint off. That's cool. The camera for mouse tracking, never heard of such tech before. Something light sensors as far as I know. Yeah, I thought of the same thing too, but I didn't think about the pixels being like, you know, like being a sensor. And that's not all. The Joy-Con 2L and Joy-Con 2R both have built-in mouse sensors, so two people can play together with mouse controls. Or you can control two mice at once, one in each hand. That's so cool. So you see, there's a lot of mouse controls. Mouse controls can be used alongside the gyroscope and rumble features. Two-player, one mouse per player, or single-player dual mice controls are also possible. Neat! Oh, wonderful! I see you read everything. Is it time to do the quiz? Well then, Nada, you're up to speed. Here's a quiz for you. Would you like to take the mouse sensor insights 1 quiz? You guys can do this too. Alright, we got 4 questions. 2 Joy-Cons as mice. Gundam Mecha Game controls. What first came to mind? Oh, that's so cool. I was thinking of like cooking simulator, like where you like roll the dough, you know. I was also thinking WarioWare as well, cause like, you know, you could use, you know, both Joy-Cons, but like I don't know if they're ever gonna have WarioWare on the Nintendo Switch 2. I can imagine, but yeah, who knows. Alright, let's dive into the quiz. In what way can you play games using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls? By using your voice, by touching the screen directly with your finger, by moving a cursor. By moving a cursor. Alright, question number 2. Cookie Mama sequel on Switch 2? When? Joy-Con 2 mouse controls don't just have to be used on desks and tables. Where else can they be used? In mid-air, underwater, on glass windows, and on your lap. These questions are so goofy. By nibbling on cheese. Alright, which numbered area on the Joy-Con 2 controllers shown indicates the mouse sensor? This is too easy. Number 2. Alright, question number 4. What does the gyroscope allow you to do with the Joy-Con 2 mouse controls? You can take fancy photos of the mouse and compete in art competitions. You can rotate what you grab with the mouse. You can battle mice against each other. You can locate nearby sandwich shop. Dude, I love a good sandwich. You can rotate what you grab with the mouse. Yes. Alright, let's see if I got all answers correct. Yeah! Yeah, I got a perfect score. Yay, great, you got every answer correct. I guess that makes you a mouse sensor sensei. Was that a pun? Mouse sensor sensei? Because sensor's kinda similar sounding to sensei. Right, cool. We learned about the mice features. That's so cool. Oh, we got another one. Magnetic connector. This mechanism attaches to the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console. So this is a new part for Nintendo Switch 2. It is magnetic. Yeah, it is magnetic, and it's a lot easier to connect to the Switch 2 now, which is actually pretty cool. Sync button. Oh yes, the sync button is to, you know, sync up the controller to, you know, to wake up, or to, you know, if the controller's not working properly, you can desync and sync it up again to make it work. Wow, I had no idea the buttons were made it out of steel. No wonder it's expensive. Switch 2, locate the nearest panini shop. I had no idea this was made out of steel. That's interesting. SR button. Oh, we got a quiz. Another one. Mouse foot lower. When you use mouse controls, the mouse feet makes the Joy-Con 2 controllers easier to move around. Oh, so you don't need the... Oh, okay, so I see how it is. So we get this little safety, what do you call it? Safety harness thing that you put it around your wrist. You like the safety thing can be like attached or with that. What I'm trying to say is you can use a mouse without the, you know, the safety things that you put around your wrist. Okay. That's my guess, I'm guessing. Wait, I'm gonna attach one real quick. I'm just gonna attach one real quick. Oh, okay. Oh, I was rotating, my bad. Okay, I see how it is. Ugh, my bad. Hang on. Can I detach this, please? Oop, okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, I pressed it again. Alright. You ready to do the quiz? You can learn about attaching and detaching the Joy-Con 2 controllers here. You find out how to attach the console, that you can actually attach them backwards, and more. Is this something you'd be interested in? Yes. You gotta do lanyard loops. But you're right, if it's mostly on a mass mode, don't really need them. Yeah. Unless if you're doing like intense movements, you know, like swinging your Joy-Cons, you definitely need them for safety. Just what I like to hear. Then without further ado, introducing the magnetic connector inside one. Alright, we got another one. We're gonna learn about how this thing works. To detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the Nintendo Switch 2 console, simply press the release buttons and they'll come off in an instant. This is like the best feature of all. The best feature of all. Like, I didn't think they would do it like magnetic, but it would make sense. It would make sense. You'll be able to detach them even if the console is in a dock. What's more, you can detach each one with a single hand. Oh, really? It's cool. Oh yeah, you're right, yeah. I just did it. That's neat. To attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers, simply bring them near the console. You're easy to both detach and attach. Thank you, Nintendo, for making this a lot easier. I struggled with the regular Switch. The Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached and detached in an instant. The Joy-Con 2 attach magnetically. Did you know how the Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the console? They use magnets. Unlike Nintendo Switch, there is no locking mechanism to prevent the controllers from being detached. The only thing keeping them connected is the force of the magnets. I'm looking in. Oh, it's in the SL and SR part. Is it? Oh no, it's in the... I think that's a, yeah, that's definitely on SL and SR part. The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the main console using magnets. They are attached only through magnetic force. Joy-Con 2 can be attached backwards. Here's a fun fact about the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Each controller can be attached to the opposite side of the console. Really? They can even be attached backwards. However, this orientation is not recommended. The Joy-Con 2 controllers won't charge when attached this way. That's clever. The magnets do the work of reattaching in this time. Yeah, it's really neat. Okay, that's been like discussed about. That's pretty cool to know. Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached on either side or even backwards, but it is not recommended. Where are the magnets? The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the Nintendo Switch 2 console magnetically, but just where are these magnets? Well, they're on the main body of the console. Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Sorry, my bad. It's not on SL and SR. The Joy-Con 2 controllers don't have any magnets that attach to the console. The SL and SR buttons are made of steel. Okay, that makes sense now. That totally makes sense now. The magnets on the console attract the SL and SR buttons. Magnets that connect the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console are on the console's main body. I see you read all of the insights. Alright, time to do another quiz, everybody. The magnets make contact with the buttons. Yeah. I think a little quiz is in order. If you read all the insights, this should be no problem for you. What do you say? Ready to tackle the magnetic connector insights 1 quiz? Let's go. That's why they're made of steel. Makes sense, yeah. Magnetic connectors, volume 1. Question number 1. Which of the following is used to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the Nintendo Switch 2 console? C button, the ZR, ZR buttons, the release buttons, telekinesis. I'm actually gonna look into it. Hang on. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say the release buttons. Question number 2. Which of the following is used to attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Glue. Magnets. A locking mechanism. Love. Magnets. I guess. Hi, Petzels! How are you? Thank you for putting in. In which ways can the Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? On either side, backwards, all of the above. None of the above. All of the above. Question number 4. Where are the magnets that keep the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console located? In the console. In the Joy-Con 2 controllers, in both the console and controllers, there are no magnets. In the console. There we go. Done. Hi Luna, welcome in. I got perfect. I studied. That's so cool. What a legend. You got all of the answers correct. You really know the ins and outs of the magnetic connectors now, huh? Woohoo! How are you enjoying the insight quizzes? If you like, I can give you some very special insights. Oh, you do? Hi. Oh, you let me share my insights with you? Perfect. You can actually use mouse controls on the Nintendo Switch 2 home menu. That is correct. I have tried it. It's so cool. Just go to the home menu, place a Joy-Con 2 controller on the surface, holding it as you would with a mouse, and it will change the mouse controls. There's still much more to discover about Nintendo Switch 2. I hope you take time to find it all. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick to show you guys how it works. See? Look at it! There's a mouse feature! This is so cool! Can you guys see the mouse feature? I am like moving it around on my desk right now. Yeah. And I can like even you know, use my control stick to like move it around. And I think it was like A. Was it A? Yeah, was it? Yeah, like that. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, what else you got? Oh, yeah, let me share my inventory. Oh, okay. I already talked to you about it. Thank you. Alright, I think this part is done. Oh, hey! Player LED. Oh, there's another one. This one, cool. And we learned about how... So far we learned about how the mouse feature works and how the magnetic, you know, attachment works for Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, is minus button. Yeah. So no matter what, if you turn it sideways, that it will go into the mouse. Let me check. Let me check. I'm rotating it. I'm rotating it right now. It doesn't. Yeah. I guess it has to be like, you know, like some certain games that you need to grab. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, so it's... Okay, so this is like zoom out, zoom in. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna look for every nook and cranny. Oh, the L button. Hehe. Right, ZL button, right? Cool. I love stamp rallies. Alright, is there one for the L? Oh yes, there it is. Left stick. Bolty, you got news? What's the news? Do share. Oh no, I was saying at any time in the menu, if you pull it out and then turn it sideways, you go into the mouse mode. Oh yeah. Like, if I like detach the Joy-Con and like place it on a desk, it will start like, you know, tracking the movement, and it will start like switching over to mouse mode, which is actually pretty cool. Oh, that's the exit. All right. Well, let's do. We have another one here. I'm gonna go around here to see if there's any stamps. Nope. Okay. Let's do a quiz. You can learn about HD Rumble 2 here. You'll learn about the kinds of vibrations it makes, where it's located, how it works, and more. That tickle your fancy? Glad to hear it. Well then, here's HD Rumble 2 Insights 1. Luna's going to university! Let's go! Congratulations, Luna! Is it expensive in Japan Switch 2? So here's the thing. I bought the multi-language version, which is a bit expensive than the Japanese language version. So, so because I wanted to play in English and both English and Japanese, I decided to get the one with multi-language version. So yeah. Bolty, hi Sage, how are you? Welcome to the Switch 2 tour. Take a look here. Okay. These are the H2 Rumble 2 parts for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Okay, so it's at the bottom part. Okay. They're different from the HD Rumble parts for the Nintendo Switch console. In fact, these parts have been custom built from the ground up. They're housed with both the Joy-Con 2 and Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. And in order to fit inside both the Joy-Con 2 and Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, they have to undergo even further separate customization. Ooh! The H2 Rumble 2 has been designed from the ground up. Oh, okay. It has been further customized to fit both the Joy-Con 2 and the Pro controller. That's neat. Skybolt has a sell kidney. No, I didn't. No, I can't sell a kidney. How? What are you saying? No, but like I really did like use a budget. Like I really did use like I really like. I am on a budget right now. I am literally on a budget right now. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. I was planning to buy this in November. Okay, I was planning to buy this Switch 2 in November. Okay, but like, but because everyone wants to get it, everyone's gonna like, everyone's trying to get it no matter what. It's gonna be even busier on Christmas. Every kid wants to get it. So I was like, you know what? You poked me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to like make an entry to the purchase lottery, and boom, I won the lottery. So I decided to purchase. And now I have the Switch 2. I didn't think I would win the lottery to purchase this. I was like, yeah. So yeah, I've been through the tour myself. As much as I wish it was packed in a vacuum, it's great little distraction to learn the ins and outs of the Switch. Yeah. I also got this game as well, including with the purchase of like. I decided to get this game as well when I ordered the Switch 2. So, so we can get to know more about, Switch 2, and like, maybe you guys would be like interested like in like, getting a Nintendo Switch 2. So, yeah. Alright, the H2 Rumble 2 has been designed from the ground up. It has been further customized to fit both the Joy-Con 2 and Pro Controller. Alright, cool. How Rumble works is created, the rumble of the controller is created when magnets and electromagnets shift away. The rumble of older Nintendo controllers is created by a motor spinning a weight. When it comes to Nintendo Switch 2 HD Rumble and Nintendo Switch 2 HD Rumble 2, the weight isn't spinning. Instead, it vibrates side to side at a very high speed. Interesting. Cause like if you guys remember, if you guys had any like any controllers that had like a skeleton skin, like where you could see literally like the motherboard inside the controller, and you get to see how it's been built. I remember like PlayStation was like spinning, like, well, that's interesting. Vibrate side to side at a very high speed. Clear plastic body controllers, yeah, those ones. Clear plastic was a trend. Yeah, I remember like having one of those for PlayStation. Well, which was my brother's console. But yeah. Allowing them to move at extremely high speeds. Vibrating the weight sideways makes it easier to make it rumble in various ways. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go around this way. Would love if those came back. Being able to see the inner gadgetry of the controllers were cool. Yeah, like I would love to get one of those clear controllers again. Nintendo Switch 2 console's HD Rumble 2 feature has a range of intensity, from very weak vibrations like a gentle touch to much stronger vibrations. At maximum strength, the sensation will be much stronger than an HD Rumble on Nintendo Switch. However, these strong vibrations won't be used the whole time you're playing the game. Rather, the powerful rumble is reserved for specific moments where it makes the most sense. That's good. That's good. So like, let's say if you're driving like driving a car, and like if you're like driving on a bumpy road, that would fit perfectly though. Would love if those came back. Being able to see the inner gadgetry of my controllers. Oh yeah, I read that again. These days, PC boxes are see-through ones behind glass in plates or fully open, not much with clear body, handheld consoles or controllers. Yeah, like I get what you mean. Like we do have like desktop PC like that has like a little window, like a little glass window, so you could see through the inside, like with the motherboard and like hard drives and all that. The Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble in your hands. They've been designed to transmit the sensation directly, no matter how you're holding them. Really? This is because the HT Rumble 2 parts are directly attached to plastic on the back. Oh, interesting. The parts are being so close to where your hands are holding the controllers makes the vibrations easy to feel. That would make sense. You read all the insights? Great! Alright, time to do the quiz. Yeah, I went with no RBG and no glass. It's basically just a box. Yeah, me too. I'm also just a box as well. No windows. Just I guess it's like a... It's like a... What do you call it? The breathable... Like... You know how like... it's like a speaker, Like, I don't know how to explain it, like... Mesh, yes, exactly, yes. It's mesh, yes. For me, it's mesh, yeah. Play Science Papa on Wii? I have not played that. The Furby Necromancer... Furby? Hello, Furby. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2. Welcome tour. We're gonna do the quiz, everybody. Sadly, I don't have a Switch right now. Would you like to take the HT Rumble 2 Insights 1 quiz? That was pretty long. Alright, here we go. Man, I remember having a Furby when I was a kid. We had like 3 of them. Wait, make that 5. 5. Which part of the console is shown in the image? The microphone, mouse sensor, HG Rumble 2. Question number 2. How does the weight used for the HG Rumble 2 feature move? It spins around, it rolls around, it shakes from side to side, it actually stays still. Shakes from side to side. Question number 3. Wait, I skipped that one. No! My bad. Hang on. Take two. Okay. Take 2. Alright, question number 1. HD Rumble 2. Question number 2. It shakes from side to side. Alright, question number 3. Which of the following is true of the strength of the HD Rumble 2 feature? Always strong, always weak. It can be either strong or weak. Yes, it can be both. Question number 4. In the Joy-Con 2 controllers, what are the HD Rumble 2 parts attached to? The plastic on the front, the middle part, the plastic on the back. They're not attached to anything. I see a clue. The plastic on the back. Number 3. Done. Alright, hopefully I got the results. Yes! I got a perfect score. Amazing, full marks. You really know what's what when it comes to HG Rumble 2 now, eh? Dude, I did everything on the... I did everything. Oh wait, no I haven't. Can't believe it, we're finally here. This place is massive. Yeah, this place is huge. Oh, up button. Yeah. Oh, right button. There you go. Down button. There we go. Oop. And the left button. Right, I need one more. Oh, look. It's a screenshot button. Capture button. Yay. I got everything. I got all the stamps. Can we go now? Yay! We can go to the next area now. That's pretty cool. Oh, pick up. Oh. Should you find any lost items as you make your way through the welcome tour, please be a helper and bring them to the information center. Thank you for doing your part. Oh, we picking up lost things. Alright. Alright, anything else? Anything else on this side? Any little secrets? No? Oh yeah, okay, alright. I'm gonna run. Alright, there's two little events here. Area H. Oh. Alright, let's do this. Hey there, ready to show some mouse skills? Mouse controls allows you to move your character more quickly and accurately than control sticks. In these minigames, there'll be lots of spike balls falling from the sky, and when I say a lot, I mean like a lot. You'll need to use the mouse skills to dodge gracefully and weave tactically around them. It can be pretty tricky, so stay focused. What do you think? Do you want to play dodge the spike balls survival mode? Alright, I'm down. Alright, do I need one mouse or what, two? Alright. 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 Dodge the spike balls for as long as you can. Alright. Here we go. Okay, we have to stay for 20 seconds or 30. Okay, I'll try. Wait, hang on. I need to move my stuff. I'm gonna attach this real quick. Alright, I'm ready. Try again. Alright, here we go. Ready? Go! Oh god. I got 20 seconds. Okay, good. I'll try to get to 30 because I think I can make 30. Alright, here we go. I'll stay low and see if that's gonna make it work. Ah! Respect to, oh, okay. Okay, I'll try one more. I'll try again one more. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, that was pretty cool, actually. How do I detach this? How do I detach it? Oh, there it goes. Looks like part 2 is available. Wait, what? Really? I think you should give it another go. You might last a little longer this time. Wanna play again? I think I'm good. I wanna look into other ones. Collecting clear medals, huh? Oh hey, looks like you just got your first medal. I've already got 5. Bolty, is that you? Bolty, is that you? I already got 5. Yep, I'm pretty good at this stuff. Okay, so there's another level here. Alright. Probably there's more levels. Alright, let's check this one out. This minigame will showcase some of what the HC Rumble 2 feature can do. You're likely aware that HC Rumble 2 can produce very strong vibrations. This minigame will allow you to experience these strong vibrations firsthand. Bolty's in the game too. Try to find where the vibration is strongest. Alright. You guys won't be able to feel it, but you know, I will like explain. I will try to explain. To play, enable control vibration via system settings. I'm gonna check. System settings. Accessibility. Control of vibration. Oh, okay, there it is. Alright. Right. Find the strongest rumble along the line. Oh, we're using a mouse? Okay. Alright. Oh, I feel it already. Find where the rumble is the strongest. Alright. Oh, it's getting stronger. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Okay, so okay, I'll try. What? Hang on. There's none here. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Missed by 7. Okay. Let me try this again. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, this is the closest one. Oh! Okay. Alright, let me try this again. I'll try this again. Oh. Yes! Oh, I did it! Cool! Alright, that was actually pretty cool. Alright, rumble test done. This is actually a pretty cool game. Simply exceptional. Seems you're able to gauge the strength of the rumble quite well. Part 2 is now open to the public. Ooh, cool. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the rumble. I'm gonna turn off the rumble. I usually like to have them off. Alright, I think that's everything? Yeah, everything around here. Oh, what's this? If you got time? Okay, so this isn't exactly a game per se, but give it a try. In this demo, you get to shake the Joy-Con 2 controllers as if they were a pair of maracas. Physics-based calculations are used to make the beads in maracas behave like real beads. As the beads shake around inside, the Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble to simulate that effect. Move the beads around inside the maracas and see for yourself what H2 Rumble 2 is capable of. Okay. Hang on. Alright. Yes. I'd be interested. Alright, we're gonna use some maracas. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to attach these. Alright. Alright, this exhibit requires shaking the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Okay, shake the beads 20 times, change appearance, shake a rubber ball 20 times, change and roll the beads. Question. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to have both of them on. Oh, that's so cool. It does feel like a ball is in the Joy-Con. Oh, that's actually so cool. Okay, it actually does feel like there's beads in here. Shake a rubber ball 20 times. Shake the maracas 100 times. This is what it looks like. That's so cool. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome. You shook those maracas like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully they gave you a good taste of the H2 Rumble 2 feature. Thank you. Alright. Oh, there's a map? I should check the map. Alright, let's see. Okay, are we not gonna do the rumble? I'm gonna keep the rumble feature on. I'm gonna keep the rumble feature on. Alright, let's go to the main console. Did you get all the stamps in Area A, the Joy-Con 2 area yet? I did. Yeah, you got every last one. Good job! Yay! You can head on through. Area B up ahead. It can be a little slippery, so watch your step. Is it? Ooh. Can I switch to console area? Oh, it is slippery. Ooh. Oh, we can go to the ooh. I actually felt that, like, on the left side here. I thought we could take a look around somewhere like this. I'm gonna check out every inch of this place. Come to the corner, top to bottom. Any stamps? Ooh, there's one. Magnetic connector left. Missed mechanism attached to attaches the Joy-Con 2 L to the console. Yay! Cool. That's so cool. I can do a lap in here. Alright, up we go. Whee! We got a mini game here. Let's do a quiz. Let's do a quiz first. You can learn about Nintendo Switch 2 console's screen here. You find out how clear and smooth the display is, as well as concepts like HDR, VRR, 120Hz, and more. That's a Switch 2. Hi Pizza, it is a Switch 2. What do you think? Doesn't that just sound fascinating? I'm interested. Yes indeedy. Here you are, console screen in set 1. Oh, there's 5. Alright, crisp and detailed screen. If you could zoom in really close to the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen, you'd see that it's made up lots of little dots. These dots are called pixels. There are 1920 horizontally and 1080 vertically to be precise. This is also called 9020 1080 resolution. That's 2.225 times the resolution of the Nintendo Switch console. In fact, it's the highest resolution ever used on a Nintendo console. Ooh. So that's why the quality is so good. As for the size of the pixels, they're the smallest of any Nintendo console to date. Having the most pixels and smallest pixels provides a crisper, more detailed screen. Ah, that's neat. The screen is made out of about 9020 and 1080 pixels. Perfect for gaming. Bright light. The Nintendo Switch 2 screen can produce some very bright light. You could also say the screen is HDR compatible. HDR stands for High Dynamic Range. The Nintendo Switch console has approximately 16.77 million different types of light and color. Meanwhile, the Nintendo Switch 2 console can use hundreds of millions of different types of light and color. In games that support HDR, it's now possible to display bright, intense light. The screen you're looking at right now is a simple image that doesn't use HDR. If we were to enable HDR, it would look like this. Oh, I see. I see the difference. Note that this image is just for reference. In the non-HDR image, there's very little difference in brightness between the most vivid parts of the explosion and area around it. Meanwhile, in the HDR image, the brighter areas can shine very brightly, while the darker parts remain unchanged. Oh, that's neat. But don't worry, we took care not to make it too bright. That's perfect. Hope you're doing well, Pizza. It's great seeing you here. The Nintendo Switch 2 screen can display bright, vivid light. It can use hundreds of millions of different types of light and color. Smooth movement. The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can change images at high speeds, up to 120 times per second in fact. So we can say that the screen is 120 Hz compatible. The faster the pictures change, the smoother the movement will appear. The Nintendo Switch console screen changes image up to 60 times per second. The rate of 120 times per second will mean that the movement looks twice as smooth. The image shown is just an example, but for games that support 120 Hz. Oh yeah, it does look smoother on the right. Mouse movements will appear smoother. Using the right stick to look around will feel smoother, and scrolling the screen will look smoother. But that's not the only benefit of playing games that support 120 Hz. You got home from work? Was a slow day? Ah, welcome back. I can tell a slow day. This week it has been a slow day for me as well. Working 5 days a week. The world appeals to you 120th out of 1 of a second faster, which could give you an advantage during very intense gameplay. Images can be changed up to 120 times per second. Movement is smooth in 120 Hz compatible games. Alright, 2 more. It's slippery. Less choppy. Here's another thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen. It can make games feel less choppy. You could also say the screen is VRR compatible. VRR is short for variable refresh rate. When you're playing a game and a lot of characters appear on the screen, just like Sky Children of the Light, the frame rate can become choppy. Here's what's happening. It takes a little longer than normal to draw each picture. Because of this, the pictures aren't ready in time for when they're meant to be updated on the screen. So if the image has been changing 60 times every second, even a slight delay would skew the timing. Suddenly, the pictures would update at half the rate, only 30 times per second. You can see why a game might feel choppy. So in games that support VRR, the update rate can be changed on the fly to match the image completion rate. If it takes a little longer to draw the image, the update rate can be changed to 55 times per second. This is better than suddenly dropping to half the rate, so it's less likely to feel choppy. This means that some players find VRR compatible games comfortable to play. Note, this video is purely for reference. The screen's VRR compatibility can help to reduce choppiness. Well, that's cool to know. Touchscreen. Nintendo Switch 2 console screen does more than just display images. It's also a touchscreen that you can use with your fingers. It's designed to recognize where you touch the screen. When you're touching with two fingers, you can tell if your fingers are close together or farther apart. This all might be familiar already. All the smartphone users out there, I'm looking at you. But there's a little more to this. Nintendo Switch 2 console touchscreen can tell the position of up to 10 fingers at the same time. Really? That means it's perfect for what do you call it? The drum game, the Taiko no Tatsujin. That would work perfectly for Taiko no Tatsujin. The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is a touchscreen. You can recognize up to 10 points that you're touching with your fingers. Great, you read all the insights. Alright, hopefully I remember. What better way to commemorate you learning that with a quiz? Alright, you guys can guess too. Alright, hopefully I remember. This was a lot to learn. Question number 1. The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is made up of lots of tiny bits. What are they called? Capsules? Axles? Pixels? Pickles? They're called pixels. Question number 2. What can the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen display by enabling HDR? A three-dimensional image, smooth movement, pixel art, bright light. Question number 3. What is the maximum number of times that the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can change from one picture to another in a space of 1 second? 120. Question number 4. Which feature is the Nintendo Switch 2 console compatible with in order to make the screen feel less choppy? VAR, VRR, VTR, and VIP. VRR. Question number 5. Pickles. It's perfect for Clubhouse games. Oh, you're right. How many points can be tracked on the Nintendo Switch 2 console's touchscreen at the same time? 1, 2, 5, 10. Done. Alright, hopefully I got this run right. Yes! Yes! I love how the questions are so goofy, like the answers. A perfect score, that was as smooth can be. You clearly taken in all the lessons about the console screen. Cool. Alright. Going down this way. Oh, wait, stamp. The power button. I'm gonna go around the lap here. The volume buttons. I'm also doing a stamp rally as well. Ooh, what's this? The brightness sensor. Ooh. Interesting. These are the air vents. Air vents. Yeah. It's okay to vent. Ah yes, USB Type-C connector upper. So this is a new thing. This is a new thing. It's a lot easier to charge now. This is very nice and helpful. This connector can be used to charge the console's battery, connect the camera, and more. Oh, that's neat. I get my GameCube NSI controller tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I'm definitely gonna get the GameCube controller as well. But not for now. Audio jack. Boop. I also feel the vibration as well. And we have the game card slot. Boop. Okay. And then a microphone. Ooh. The microphone can also remove background noise, which is very helpful. Like, I don't want to go through yet. Spin. Oh wait. Can I go down here? Alright, I'm down here. Ooh. A magnetic connector on the right. This mechanism attaches the Joy-Con to R to the console. Cool. Lost thing. Please don't overexert yourself. Turn in only a single lost item at the... Oh, okay. Okay, I remember where it is. The mic uses noise suppression, which is you can disable. Oh, okay. That's fair. Right. I'm returning it to the lost and found. Ooh. Oh, wait. I found something here. Touchscreen. Ooh. Cool. You can also plug in a USB mic and use that. Oh, that's cool. So that's like perfect for like, you know, gaming with like friends. Where's the information center? Oh, hey. Welcome. Thanks for visiting the Lost and Found desk. I have this. Oh, thanks for tuning this in. I have a feeling that somewhere out there a lost item longs for its home. Ahem. If you happen to find it, please bring it to me. Of course. Hi there. I can invert the camera controls for you if you want. Only if you tip the right stick to the right, the camera will move to the side right. If you tip the right stick to the left, the camera moves to the right. It's called inverted. Moving the camera left and right doesn't feel quite natural as it is. Try switching between normal and inverting controls. Controls are currently inverted. Now I'm fine. I'm all good. Yeah. I'm all good, thank you. Alright, back to the main. Alright, let's see if there's anything around. Oh, we have more quizzes here. Okay. Okay. Let's just pick up the lost thing real quick. And then we're gonna... Hydrate stretch. Did someone redeem it? Even though I will. I will. Let's take a little break and do a little stretchies. Oh wait, thank you. Wait, I see it. I scrolled back up. I see it. Thanks for the redeem. Yeah, I scrolled up. I saw it. Thank you though. Thank you though. Let's go get the lost thing real quick. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, after a heavy rain, it is very hot here. What's the temperature? I'm gonna check the temperature. What's it? Oh, it's like weird rain. Oh, 30 degrees. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this one first. The one on the left side. You can learn about Nintendo Switch 2 game cards here. You'll learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console's red game cards. the game card slot, and some other stuff. Something you've been interested in? Yes. Glad to hear it. Introducing the game card insights. Alright, reading data in a new way. A little tricky. If you take a peek inside a Nintendo Switch 2 game card, you'll see it's quite different from a Nintendo Switch game card. Its data can be read in a different way. Assuming a buffer size of 4 megabytes, the read speed is about 5 times faster than that of a Nintendo Switch game card. However, some games may be doing more in the background than just loading, so it's not guaranteed to load around 5 times faster. Also, Nintendo Switch 2 games can have a higher total capacity than Nintendo Switch game cards, so the contents of these game cards are really quite different. Okay, the new type of game card is quite different on the inside. It's faster than and has more total storage capacity than a Nintendo Switch game card. Cool. More than different colors. There are 2 different colors of game card. Nintendo Switch game cards are black, while Nintendo Switch 2 game cards are red. Other than the colors, they look practically the same in terms of size and shape. But there's actually one more difference. The Nintendo Switch 2 game card has a distinct shape. When a game card is inserted into the game card slot, the Nintendo Switch 2 console checks to see if the game card has this shape. This is how it tells the difference between Nintendo Switch 2 game cards and Nintendo Switch game cards. Okay, that's neat. That's neat. Oh, that's neat. It changes the way it reads the data based on this. Clever. Nintendo Switch 2 game cards have a distinct shape. The console recognizes the shape. I wish it was raining right now over here. I'll give you the rain. Just give me some sunshine. I would like some sunshine over here as well, so I can do my laundry. Game card slot. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has a game card slot, but it doesn't just take red Nintendo Switch 2 game cards. You can also insert the black Nintendo Switch game cards. I have my Animal Crossing game inserted right now. Because I played a little bit of Animal Crossing to see if it's smooth, and it was absolutely smooth. You can also insert the black Nintendo Switch game cards. So what does this mean? It means that in addition to being able to play games that are exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch games too. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. That's true. It was also a hot day. I can imagine. The weather's been pretty hot recently nowadays. It would make sense. You can play many different games on Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 console is compatible with Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch game cards. You read all the insights? I'm so happy to hear that. Alright, let's do the quiz. Since you were so kind to read all that for me, I'm gonna do something lined up for you. That's right, it's a quiz. Are you gonna take the game card insights quiz? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Game cards. Games that have an unlocked frame rate but was unstable now run at a stable 60 frames. That is true. What do Nintendo Switch 2 game cards have more of than Nintendo Switch game cards? Weight, pins, capacity, and labels. The capacity. Question number 2. Oh, wait. No. No, wait. I pressed the wrong button. I went too fast. Take 2, everybody. Take 2. Alright. This one was capacity. Alright. What is the purpose of the Nintendo Switch 2 game card's distinct shape? It makes them lighter, it makes them harder to lose, it prevents the buildup of heat. The console uses to determine the type of game card. Yep. Question number 3. No, wait. I went too fast. My bad. Yes, I'll take it again. I'm sorry. Alright, game cards. Alright, capacity. Add a console to the type of game card. Alright, here we go. Which kind of game cards can be inserted into the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles? Nintendo Switch 2 game cards, Nintendo Switch game cards, all of the above. There we go. We got it. We got it, yes. Perfect score. Can't believe it, you got all those questions right. You're a genius. I finally found someone who cares about much as game cards as I do. I do. I'm learning. I'm learning. You can learn about Nintendo Switch 2 console's microphone here. You learn about things like noise reduction, voice level balancing, and more. I'm interested. Yeah, that's the way. Okay, here's microphone inside. Ooh, there's a lot. Okay. The microphone and chip. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has a built-in microphone designed to improve the game chat experience. Aside from the microphone, the console also contains a chip, which makes people's voices easier to hear. This is handy for when you want to chat as you play. Alright, the Nintendo Switch 2 console has a microphone and chip designed for game chat. It's cool. Noise reduction for games. The console's chip is designed to make voices easier for you to hear. One way it does so is by reducing the noise around you. This is called the noise reduction. The Nintendo Switch 2 console uses a form of noise reduction that's been customized for playing games. This noise reduction function doesn't just focus on spoken words. It's also designed to preserve mood and emotions. Take the sound of clapping. If you just wanted to convey words, this sound will be treated as noise and reduced. We balance this so that the clapping doesn't go away and letting you immerse in a vibrant, positive atmosphere. Well, that's cool. It's a full noise reduction designed for playing games. The noise reduction feature of the chip lets in not just words, but mood and emotions too. That's cool. Noisy console sounds. The console's chip is designed to make voices easier for you to hear. One way it does so is by reducing unwanted background noise, such as the sound of a vacuum cleaner. But that's not all. The Nintendo Switch 2 microphone also picks up sounds from the console itself. For example, it picks up the sound from the Nintendo Switch 2 console's air vent. The air vent is positioned right next to the microphone, so it ends up being much louder than a person's voice. With the chip, this loud noise is completely erased. Also, it even removes the snapping noise that you hear when you touch the Joy-Con to controllers of the main body. Okay. It's been designed to reduce as much external noise as possible so that others can hear you. Alright, cool. Well, somehow didn't see until now about how to pizza. Yeah, pizza's here. The microphone picks up a number of different sounds from the console. The chip does its best to erase these sounds. Erasing game sounds. The console's chip is designed to make voices easier for you to hear. One way it does so is by removing game sounds that the microphone picks up from the TV or from the console speakers. The speaker is purely for reference. Okay. If it didn't do this, it would be hard to hear what's been said in the game chat as people talk back and forth. Oh god, it can get noisy with all the overlapping sounds. Ooh. Noise that gets re-amplified like this is called feedback. This video is purely for references. Oh man, that was crazy, but I'm glad they did something about that one. The chip does its best to remove these game sounds and prevent feedback. Although realistically, there can be all sorts of sounds coming out of a TV. These sounds can vary depending on a TV and a specific setup in your home, so removing them can be difficult. Okay, that's fair. For that reason, game sounds are also sent to the chip. The chip selectively removes the sounds based on the sound quality and acoustics. And the chip removes sounds coming from speakers to avoid feedback. Okay, that's neat. Balancing voice levels. The console's chip is designed to make voices easier for you to hear. If some people are quieter than the others in game chat, it might make them difficult to pick out. The chip automatically makes it so that each voice can be heard at roughly the same volume. Of course, some people are naturally going to sound louder than others, but even more importantly, voice volume differs depending on the mode. In handheld mode, the console will be close to you, delivering sound straight into the microphone. In TV mode, however, the dock can be relatively far away, which means the mic may have trouble picking up sound. Whether someone's up close in handheld mode or sitting on a sofa from the TV in TV mode, you'll be able to hear people's voices at about the same volume. Okay. The mic can pick up voices from the game or video, though suppression can't really do much about it. Okay. On top of that, even if there are several people in front of the TV all talking loudly, the chip takes account of their individual voices and balances out the volume. Okay, you don't need to worry about people talking too loudly or quietly. Voice levels will be fine whether you're playing in handheld mode or TV mode. Okay. Let's see, you read all the insights. Nice. Okay. Hey, guess what time it is? Quiz time! Would you like to take the microphone insights quiz 1? Yes. Alright, let's do the quiz. Microphone, volume 1. Question number 1. Which component designed for game chat is built to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? A tiny conversation partner, a light, a camera, a microphone. Question number 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 console's built-in chip removes noise to make voices easier for you to hear, but one type of sound is not removed to provide a more enjoyable experience. Which one? The sound of rain, food blender noise, vacuum cleaner noise, clapping. Question number 3. The chip that's designed to make voices easier for you to hear removes a buzzing noise from the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Where does this noise come from? Angry bees, an engine, a battery, a fan. We have angry bees, a fan. Question number 4. The chip is in the Nintendo Switch 2 console that's designed to make voices easier for you to hear, remove sound from the speakers, and avoid which phenomenon? Callback, playback, feedback. Payback. It's a feedback. Ooh, the chip in the Nintendo Switch 2 console that's designed to make voices easier for you to hear balances out which aspect of people talking in game chat. The size of their mouth, the volume of their voices, the pitch of their voices, the volume of their voices. Yeah. Yes! We did it! Woohoo! Cool. Masterful, a flawless victory. I think you might know more about microphones than I do. Yeah. Are you enjoying the insight quizzes? It looks like you've taken quite a few. Feel like I could share another insight with you? Yes, please. Would you like to hear one? You can change the mount sensitivity in system settings. The level of sensitivity you choose will be reflected here in the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. So feel free to customize the cursor speed if it will help with some of the minigames around here. Alright, cool, thanks. Thank you. Oh, we have another one here. What's this? You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console stand here. Learn about the particular of the stand, such as why it's U-shaped. If that interests you, certainly. Here are the stand insights. As you'll see, you only have to make one stop to read those. Oh, cool. Just one. There's a stand on the back of the console. You can use it to prop the console up. The angle that the console sits at can be adjusted freely. Starting from a fully closed position, the stand opens up to 150 degrees. You can fix it in place at any point within this range. So you can do table mode with this. The Nintendo Switch 2 console stand has a different shape from the Nintendo Switch consoles. The OLED model is pictured here. So I have the OLED, so I can like compare them. For Nintendo Switch 2, we made it U-shaped and left more space in the middle. This allowed us to make the fan and battery bigger and add new antennas. As a result, the console is now able to perform more calculations. One more thing about the stand. It's made of an aluminum alloy, which is very light and robust. It's about as light and robust as material known as extra super duralumin, which is used in airplanes and spacecraft. Oh, cool. No way. The stand can be angled freely. It's also about light and robust as extra super duralumin. Much appreciated. Alright, time to dig space. Space is cool. That means I would call the Switch 2 a spacecraft then. A space gaming craft. If you read everything, then allow me to administer a short quiz. It's only 2 questions long. Would you like to take the stand insights quiz? Yes. Alright, let's do it. Sand. Question number 1. What is the shape of the Nintendo Switch 2 console's stand? Long and rectangular. Wide and rectangular. U-shaped. V-shaped. Why is there a Wii U there? This is a regular Switch. This is a regular Switch stand, and this is a OLED, and this is Nintendo Switch 2. Question number 2. The aluminum alloy used in the Nintendo Switch 2 console stand is roughly as light and robust as which other material? Benjamin. Duralumin. Super duralumin. Extra super duralumin. Was it super? Oh no, it was super duralumin. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, I'll take it again. I hate the Switch 1 stand so much it can break easily. I can imagine how very small and like, you know, how small and unstable it is. Yeah. Alright, number 2. Super duralumin. Oh, it's 2 questions, okay. Wait, what? What? Close, you had 1 question wrong. It's also a way to hit the micro SD card slot. It's not good. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. I need to check again. Can use it to prop the console up. The angle that the console sits can be adjusted freely. Starting from fully closed position, the stand opens up to 150 degrees. You can fix it in place at any point within its range. Okay. The Nintendo Switch 2 console stand has a different shape from the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. The OLED model is pictured here. For Nintendo Switch 2, we made it a U shape and left more space in the middle. One more thing about this stand. It's made of an aluminium alloy, which is very light and robust. Oh, extra super duralumin? Okay. Okay, it's extra super. It's extra super. Alright, it's extra super. U-shaped. Extra super. Yes! Oh my gosh. You answered all questions with perfect accuracy. Outstanding. Pleased to see how familiar you've become with the stand. Yeah, thanks. Ooh, I'm almost done with this area. Oh, there's more quizzes here. Hi! You can learn about Nintendo Switch 2 console speakers here. You'll discover how they make sound, their inner workings, and more. You wanna know about the insights? Yes, please. Cool, then I wanna hit you with the console speaker insights, okay? Sounds good. Alright. Tightly sealed box. The Nintendo Switch 2 speaker parts haven't actually changed. They're the same speaker parts that were used in the Nintendo Switch OLED model. Okay. But they function a little better on the Nintendo Switch 2 console. They produce a better sound. This is because the speaker parts are placed in a box. We made sure that... Oh, one moment. Hang on one moment. They arrived so early. There was supposed to be like someone coming in at like at 3 p.m. but like they came in early for some reason. I'm gonna be right back, okay? Okay, let me explain something real quick. Okay, we were supposed to have like a maintenance guy like come in like in the afternoon. Like I literally like did a phone call like to come so like they can come in at like 3 p.m. But they came in early. They came here early. I'm like, what? I'm live streaming right now. They'll be here for like about 20 minutes. They're gonna do the thing. Thankfully they won't be coming inside the building. They're working outside. So we're still good. We're still good. If there's anything, the person will like, you know, press the intercom again to see if they need anything. So I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna resume. We're gonna be resuming. Okay. We're gonna be resuming. What we we're gonna keep going. So don't worry. Anyways. I'm glad they're working outside instead of like in the room. That means like I would have to wait for like what, 20 minutes. But it's okay. It's okay. All things settled. We're getting back. We made sure that all sides of the box were tightly sealed except for the front. If there's a gap where sound can leak out, it may cancel the sound from the front or it may come out muffled. Oh, wait, again. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Okay, they finished it. Thank goodness. Everything's all good now. I can't believe this happened during my life. This has not happened before in my life. Sorry about that, everybody. Everything's all good now. I should have mentioned this earlier, like on stream, that there's gonna be someone coming in. But they were supposed to come in at like around 3 p.m. They were supposed to have like someone coming in at 3 p.m. I made a phone call to come in around like 3 p.m. because I'm busy in the morning. But everything's all good now. Everything's all good now. So that means I'm gonna be free in the afternoon. Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, like I thought they were gonna start like when they pressed the intercom. I was like, are they gonna start the thing? I was like, they were already like halfway done. They were like literally halfway done, which was like crazy. Like I was hearing like really weird sounds as well, like in the background. Like I was thinking that's the neighbor, but it wasn't the neighbor. It was that guy. But yeah, everything's all good now. We're gonna dive back into the game. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyways, you may cancel out the sound from the front, or it may come out muffled. The sound may be distorted and not come out as intended. Even though the console uses the same speaker parts as before, the tightly sealed gaps around them make the sounds come out more accurately. The speaker parts are housed in a box. The box is tightly sealed except at the front. Alright, cool. The box is cushioned. If you look at the box containing the Nintendo Switch 2 speaker parts, you'll see there are spongy cushions attached on the top and the bottom. They firmly sandwich the box. Because of this, the parts won't shake around along with the box. If the other parts were to end up shaking, the sound would get muddied and wouldn't come out as intended. Alright, the box housing the speaker parts is sandwiched by cushions. This prevents the vibration from carrying to other parts. Playing data accurate sounds. The speakers are parts that turn sound data into sound. But when that sound enters your ears, for various reasons, it doesn't sound exactly like the original data. On the Nintendo Switch 2 console, in order to make the sound close to the original data, we edit the sound that's played through the speakers. We recorded it and analyzed the sound of the speakers, and calculated how to edit the sound in advance. Nintendo Switch 2 has a faster computer. As such, is able to process sounds in high quality. By the way, the Nintendo Switch 2 speakers are designed to fit as tightly as possible inside the console. Because of this, they actually slope diagonally downward a little. But by editing the sound, we managed to make a sound as if the speakers are facing forward. Sound is processed to be as close as possible to the original data. The speakers slope diagonally downward, but they sound like they're facing forward. Okay, cool. Sweet, you read all the insights. Alright, let's go read. Let's do the quiz. The Nintendo Switch 2 speaker parts. Oh, wait, hang on. I already read this. Time to do the quiz. I hope you won't mind if I serve you up a little quiz. How about it? Yes, I'm down. Insights quiz. Console speakers. Volume 1. Question number 1. What is about the box that houses the speakers inside of the Nintendo Switch 2 console that helps it produce sound as accurately as possible? It's filled with water. It's made out of rubber. It's punched with tiny holes. It's tightly sealed on all sides but the front. It's tightly sealed on all sides but the front. Question number 2. The box that houses the speakers in the Nintendo Switch 2 console is sandwiched by which object? Clothespins, metal plates, cushions, thin slices of bread. Cushions. There's thin slices of bread in Nintendo Switch 2? In which direction do the speakers inside of the Nintendo Switch 2 console point? Straight ahead, diagonally downward, backward. Straight ahead. Done. Did I get it right? Oh no! No! What did I miss? One more correct and you would have had it. I've got a tag inside for the question. Oh, it tells you which one. Alright, cool. Alright. Speakers are positive data into sound. Used for original data. Beta the sound is played through the speakers. Recorded analysis of the speakers and calculated how to sound. Switch to designed to fit as tightly as possible inside the console. They accurately slope diagonally down a little. Oh, the speakers slope diagonally downward. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Alright, let's try this again. Console speakers. Question number 1. Cushions. Diagonally downward. There it is. Yes! I got it. Finally. Whoa, you got all the answers right. Give it up for a new rising star. You like a pros at speaker trivia. Is that everything? Did we do everything? Oh, we did. Oh, cool. Oh, wait. There's something down here. Oh, wait. There's so many things here. Stamp rally. Speaker. Hey. Alright. We got the vents. Air intake. Alright. Cool. Oop. Air intake, lower left. Is there anything around here? Anything? Oh, there's one. USB Type-C connector, lower. There we go. What about these? Oh, these are the screws? Oh, okay. Alright, fair. Alright, what's over this side? E. Speaker L. There we go. We got everything! Oh, we can get to the right now. Alright, cool. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna play a few mini games before we go. In this minigame, you need to spot the difference between pairs of videos. This image shown on the screen when you play a game changes rapidly. We call the rate as which changes the frame rate, which is measured in frames per second or FPS. I never mentioned this. I'm gonna have a scuffed cosplay of Shy Guy for a convention this event. Oh, that sounds fun. Where are you going? What kind of convention? The higher the frame rate, the smoother the game will look. Nintendo Switch 2 can reach up to 120 FPS. Can you tell the smoothness of 120 FPS apart from other frame rates? What do you say? Yes. Please switch to tabletop mode or handheld mode or connect to 180 Hz compatible TV. You may need to adjust some settings on the TV. I can't play it. Yeah, I won't be doing this one. I can't do it. Well, let's do the demo. Oh, such a pretty fireworks display. I'm so down with HDR compatibility. Fireworks? I love fireworks. You already got 2 medals? Go you! Then we can consider this demo. Boom! We tried the HDR experience, won't you? HDR, which stands for High Dynamic Range, which is a way of producing heaps of color and light. It's called GIFAX. It's an anime and video games convention. I already have the mask, but the mouth part is at my chin. Need black paper to cover it. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, all the cosplay is all about customizing, and you know, all that stuff. Explosions, nightscapes, all that good stuff should look nicely and shiny on the screen. This particular HDR demo lets you experience fireworks. It should feel like they really pop. You can see just how much the fireworks change by toggling the HDR on and off. Oh yeah, I've been instructed to tell visitors that the brightness will depend on your TV's HDR capabilities. You up for the HDR fireworks demo? Yes. No, I can't do this one. I can't do this one. Are you also as well? You try the Super Mario Bros. Demo here. The 4K image on the Nintendo Switch console right now is made up of lots of different pixels. Image on the old NES or Famicom had far fewer pixels than this. If you try to display each pixel from back then, with pixels on a model 4K image, there's a massive difference. The game screen ends up looking super small. One look at World 1-1 from Super Mario Bros. Tells you all you need to know, really. Okay. I see how it is. Alright, I'm gonna do something here. Close this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to switch it over to alright, hopefully this will do. There we go. Alright. Let's go back. I've connected it to the monitor this time. Alright. Oh, that's very fast. We need to adjust some settings. Oh, it's not working. Alright. Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work, sadly. You might have to experience these for yourselves. That's the best I can ask. Hang on. Is it this one? Hang on, let me go back to my settings real quick. Hang on, window projector. Oh no, that's not it. Or is it? Hang on. Hang on. Being a bit of a tech difficulties here. Get back to the display. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, whoops. Whoops. One moment. Okay, that's good. There we go. This should work, right? Hang on, why is it not working? Oh no. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. Alright. I'm gonna keep going. Sorry about that. I had some monitor screening issues for a second there. Everything's all good. Wasn't there like a lost and found item here? What's with my hand? Alright. Oh yeah, we already got the lost and found. Alright, so all these mini games on the screen, you guys would have to experience it for yourselves. Because I can't do the setting. Alright, so there's an elevator here. So you can't go through here yet. Come back after you had a good look around the Area K. Area K? Well, I guess we're going this way then. Did you get all the stamps in Area B, the Nintendo Switch 2 console area? Yes, I do. Yay! You can head on through. Or if you feel like revisiting any location you've been to before, choose an exhibit on the X map and press A. You'll be taken right there. It's pretty handy, so be sure to take advantage of it. That's handy. Oh! The right Joy-Con, too. Oh, there's the sunglasses over there. Can I grab it? I can't. Check. R button. Hey! And the ZR button. There we go. Perfecto. Alright, let's go pick up the... Oh wait, I have the book. Let's do a fast travel. Right, to the Lost and Found. Hello, welcome. Thanks for visiting the Lost and Found desk. I have this. Oh, thanks for turning this in. I have a feeling that somewhere out there a lost item belongs for its home. A hen. If you happen to find it, please bring it to me. Of course. Yes. Fast travel. Yes. I love a good fast travels. Alright, sun. Shades. Or glasses, I don't know. We picked up one of the glasses earlier as well. Alright, X button. Yeah. Alright, A button. Alright. B button. Woohoo. Y button. There we go. We got all the buttons. Oh, this hasn't been unlocked yet. Yawn. Are you sleepy, Darlene? I can tell, but it's okay. I'm also sleepy too. There's C button. Camera. No, that's the chat button. You can press this button to access game chat. Alright, what's the home button? Yeah. Home button. Yeah. Perfecto. Alright. Oh. The sync button on the right side. And the SL button. Yeah. Ooh. The mouse foot. The lower. So that's the upper. Alright. I'm collecting the stamps for now. Joy-Con 2 magnetic connector. Yeah. There's a mouse sensor again on the right side. And then the SR button on the right side. I woke up. Oh, good morning. You were taking a nap, weren't you? The release button. Yeah. Oop. And the upper part. Mouse foot upper. There we go. Cool. Alright, time to take another quiz. If you'd like to learn a little something about the mouse sensor, you come to the right place. Here you can learn about how the mouse sensor lenses are customized, Nintendo's mice of the past, and a few more interesting little factoids. Well, have you tried Game Chat on the Switch too? No, I haven't. I do have it, but I have not tried Game Chat yet. Does that interest you? Yes, I do. Great, here's mouse sensor insights too. Ooh, there's a lot. The mouse sensor doesn't have just a camera. It also has a light. The invisible light, known as infrared light, is used to illuminate surfaces such as table on your lap. Fun fact about this invisible light: it may become visible when viewed through a smartphone camera. The mouse sensor is equipped with an infrared light. The light may become visible when viewed through a smartphone camera. Wait, actually, I'm gonna check. Interesting. Okay. The light may become visible when viewed through a smartphone camera. Alright. Custom lens. Normally, a mouse's camera focuses so it can clearly reflect the immediate area. However, this is not the case for Joy-Con 2. This is because the height of Joy-Con 2 changes slightly depending on if a strap is attached or not. Okay, this is enough to blur the focus, preventing the camera from capturing the surface clearly. So in order to focus with or without the strap, it includes a custom lens. Okay. That's very flexible. Here on the Joy-Con 2 controllers, we apply two small sheets. These sheets are called mouse feet. This mouse feet makes the Joy-Con easier to slide around. Okay. Suddenly, it's a mouse. The Joy-Con 2 controller can function like a mouse when you're standing on a surface such as desk. It reverts back to the typical controller when you pick it up. You can experience this in games that support mouse controls. The console analyzes the data from the mouse sensors and an accelerometer. It uses this data to check whether the Joy-Con 2 controller has been placed on the surface or if it's been held in the air. The home menu supports mouse controls, so you can give it a try there. Joy-Con 2 control mouse controls can be activated simply by placing it on a flat surface such as a desk. Okay. Nintendo and mice. Long ago, Nintendo used to sell its own mice. Yeah, it was this one. I remember seeing these. There was a Super NES mouse in 1992. The Nintendo 64 mouse, exclusive to Japan in 1999. Incidentally, the mice have old used ball which is rolled around inside. Nowadays, mice are far easier to use. There's no need to roll balls all over the place. Nintendo has released its own mice in the past. Old mice contained a ball that rolled around inside them. That is true. You want to check it out after the next quiz or another time? Oh yeah, maybe after the stream. I think like I'm like literally on the other side of the Drake, like the Switch area. So like maybe after I finish all the quizzes, I think I will wrap it up for the day. Alright, now that you've read all the insights, you can take a little quiz. Would you like to take the mouse sensor insights 2 quiz? Yes. Alright, mouse time. Mouse sensor is volume 2. Question number 1. The mouse sensor not only uses a camera, but also which is of the following: their infrared light, UV light, high capacity memory, ultrasonic microphone. The infrared light. Question number 2. A certain part of the mouse sensor has been customized to be different from a standard mouse. Which of the following parts is it? The lens, the privacy shutter, the film reel, the recognition engine. The lens is customized. Question number 3. What is the function of the 2 small sheets on the Joy-Con 2? To help it slide better, to make it waterproof, to prevent static electricity, to prevent slipping, to help it slide better, obviously. Question number 4. You can use the Joy-Con 2 as a mouse simply by placing on the surface. How do you change it back to the regular controller? Press the A and the up buttons at the same time. Lift it up to the surface. Say, change back please, into the console microphone. Ask a friend for help. Lift it off to the surface. Ask a friend for help. In which year did Nintendo release its very first mouse? 1992, 1996, 2006, 2017, 1992. Done. I got it right. Nice. Congratulations, you got them all right. I'm glad you could play a role in your mouse sensor education. Yay. Alright, we got like 2 more. Oh, wait, what's this? Player LED. Nice, thank you. Alright, another one. There's more to magnetic connectors than just strong magnets, you know? For instance, there's a tiny gap between the console and the Joy-Con 2. What do you say? I'm interested. Alright, insights number 2 for the magnetic connector. Why touch with the buttons? When the Joy-Con 2 controllers connect to the Nintendo Switch 2 console, the magnets in the console's main body attract the SL/SR buttons. There are a couple of reasons for this. For one, it makes the Joy-Con 2 controllers more difficult to detach. The SL/SR buttons pop out ever so slightly when they're being pulled by the magnets. This helps them attach snugly to the magnets. The SL/SR buttons have room to move a little in multiple directions. This makes them more difficult to detach even if you try to wiggle them around. Okay, so it's stapled. Oh, the Switch mic can catch voices from far. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we can test that out too. The SL/SR buttons have room to move. The extra space helps them attach to the magnets, making them harder to detach. So that's why there's a release button. Makes sense. The magnets are thinly covered. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has hidden openings on it, like this one here. Is this a sticker? Wait a minute. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. The Nintendo Switch console has a hidden opening on it, like this one here. This gives the magnet room to stick out. The opening are covered with a sheet of material that's around 0.2 millimeters thick. The closer the magnet is to what's attracted to. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. The closer to magnets is what it is attracted to, the stronger the force. That's why each one is covered with such a thin sheet. Okay, to create a stronger pull, the magnets are covered with the thin sheets of material. Okay, cool. Why the gap? It's very important. If you look closely at where the Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the console, yeah, I see the slight gap too. you'll notice there's a very narrow gap. There's actually a very important reason for this gap. It makes it harder to detach the Joy-Con too. Without this gap, if you try to twist the Joy-Con to controllers, the principal leverage would make it easier to detach. Even the tiniest gap is there for a reason. Okay. The magnetic connectors stay strong. These connectors on the Nintendo Switch 2 console are what connect the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console. You may think they look a little flimsy at first, but you can rest assured that the connectors have been designed to be safely used for a long time. First of all, the colored parts of the Joy-Con 2 controllers slot firmly into the console, while the connectors on the console controllers loosely attach. This is still enough to connect them. However, as a result, even if you twist the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the console, force will first be applied to the colored parts of the controllers. This makes it difficult to apply force to the actual connectors. Video shown for illustrative purposes only. Okay. What's more, even if you do forcefully twist the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the console, there's actually a little leeway for the connectors to move around. Okay. Since the connectors move in the direction that they're twisted, it's harder to apply force to them. Okay. The connectors were designed with safe long-term use in mind. The design makes it applying force to them more difficult. Okay. I get what you mean. You can play Sky on a Switch 2 via backwards compatibility, but it's luck if you can't be able to boot the game normally. Bolty was able to boot it up yesterday. It worked very nicely. Now that you're up to speed, you're ready for a quiz. Let's do the quiz. Magnetic connectors. Number 2. Alright, what happens to the SL buttons on the Joy-Con 2 controllers when they're attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? They become easy to press, they harden, they stick out a bit, they sink down a bit. Much time. Hi Ruff, welcome in, how are you? Gotta go, happy stream Commander, see you next time. Alright, do what you gotta do, Carrots, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hi Ruff, how are you? Hello. What do you call it? They sink down a bit. Question number 2. Roughly how thin are sheets of material that cover the magnets in the Nintendo Switch 2 console? 0.2 millimeters. Question number 3. The gap between the console and Joy-Con 2 controllers affects the controllers in what way? The player LED becomes visible, they become easier to detach, they become harder to detach, they become a little heavier, become harder to detach. Question number 4. In what way is this connector on the console fitted? Loosely. Done. Did I get it? Which one? So close it would just question off. Oh no. Oh no. Let's use the console's main body as the reasons for this. They pop out ever so slightly. Ah, okay. Okay, I see it. They pop out instead of like... Okay. Okay. Hi Mason! How are you? They stick out a bit. There we go. Alright. 0.2 millimeters. They become harder to detach. Question number 4. Loosely. I could do a Shy Guy if he was a one-shot fan. With my one-shot hoodie. Oh, that's cool. I did it. You got them alright. Color me impressed. Feels good to know a little about magnetic connectors, right? Thank you. fancy meeting you here. Thanks for taking the time to read so many of our insights. What's up? Here's a little detail in case you weren't already aware. If you go to the system settings by the home menu, you'll find a variety of accessibility options. Text size, bold text, high contrast, text to speech, and more, including the option change speech text during game chat. Yeti, you know you want this feature if you're still here. You can adjust all of these settings however you like, so be sure to give them a look. Where's the other ones? Where are the other ones? Ooh, wait. Right stick. NFC? Oh, that's right. You can scan an amiibo by holding it here. Ah, cool. That's right, yeah. We can scan amiibos. Oh, this is a quiz. Did you know HG Rumble 2 can produce its own sounds? Hey, you can learn about Nintendo's history with Controller Rumble. Let's run the history. Yeah, I do. I knew it. Yes, I knew it. Then here's HG Rumble 2 Insights 2. Alright, there we go. That's much better. Various vibrations. The Nintendo Switch 2 system's HD Rumble 2 feature, HD Rumble 2 feature is pretty versatile. It can produce various vibration patterns. The number of vibrations per second can be adjusted in a short amount of time. The patterns can be complex. The Nintendo Switch system's HD Rumble was limited in the vibrations it could handle, but with HD Rumble 2, all sorts of vibration patterns are possible. It can also reproduce realistic sensations. Okay. Cool. Responsive Rumble. One aspect of the Nintendo Switch 2 system's HD Rumble 2 feature is that it's very responsive. As soon as the game sends out a signal to initiate Rumble, the highest intensity of Rumble can be reached in an instant. This response time is much quicker than with a motor, which creates Rumble by spinning a weight. It's also several times faster than the Nintendo Switch system's HD Rumble feature. Receiving quick feedback from the Rumble feature like this can feel pretty satisfying. HD Rumble 2 is very responsive. It feels nice to have a quick response. Okay, so it responds nicely, like, when there's like a movement. Okay, cool. Rumble with sound. The Nintendo Switch 2 system's HD Rumble 2 can do more than create vibrations. It can also create sounds. This is possible because speakers and the HD Rumble 2 feature operate in similar ways. Speakers produce sound by vibrating a soft plate. HD Rumble 2 produces sound by vibrating a weight, which causes the Joy-Con 2 to vibrate in turn. The Nintendo Switch Joy-Con makes sounds too, but the volume and clarity have been improved here. HD Rumble 2 can also produce sound. Okay, cool. Nintendo and Rumble 1. Nintendo has been making controllers with Rumble for a long time. 1997 Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack. Oh, interesting. Okay. 2001 Nintendo GameCube controller. Yeah, that is true. It had rumbles on the GameCube. Wii Remote for Wii. Now this one was quite unique. Wii U gamepad for Wii U. I had no idea this existed. Joy-Con for Nintendo Switch, obviously. Pokeball Plus. I had no idea this was a thing either. We've been adding Rumble to controllers and accessories for a long time in order to enhance players' gaming experience. That's cool, that's cool. Nintendo has been making controllers with Rumble for a long time. Thanks for reading through them all. Alright, let's go. Your reward is a quiz. Should be a breeze now that you've read all that. What do you say? Let's do it. Let's do it. HD Rumble 2, Volume 2. Question number 1. Which of the following has been newly introduced with the H2 Rumble 2 feature? Ultrasonic vibration, glow sync to the rumble, very complex vibrations. Question number 2. Out of the HD Rumble and HD Rumble 2 features, which is more responsive? HD Rumble 2. Question number 3. The HD Rumble 2 feature produces sounds by shaking what exactly? Soft plate, the Joy-Con 2 controllers, the hand of the person holding a Joy-Con 2 controller, the very foundations of our understanding. The Joy-Con 2 controllers. Question number 4. Since when has Nintendo been making controllers with Rumble? Ooh. Nintendo 64. That's right, that's the start. Done. Did I do it? I got it! Yay! Perfect score. Noise. Amazing work. It feels to be a little more familiar with HD Rumble 2, huh? Did I get everything? Did I get everything? What miss? Oh wait. Are these like are these gonna be handheld? Okay, there's 2 mini games over there we could do. Okay, I'm gonna check this one out first. You need 1 minute to play this game. It looks like you got it. And I'll get this opened up. Guess the angle. Do you know what a 30-degree angle looks like? Nintendo Switch 2 console stand can be freely set within a range of angles. Okay. Oh, it's in tabletop mode. Okay, I can't do this one. What about you? So I got... Just speed maze, long walls. Okay. You got the hang of the mouse controls yet? They'll let you zip all over the place. Put your stick. Try not to hit the electrified walls. Alright. I think I can do this one. Yeah, I can do this one. We forgot the Pokeball Plus. That was only used for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Ah, okay. Alright, it's a mouse. It's a mouse. It's a mouse. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Hurry to the goal without touching the sides. Alright. 2, 1, go. Ooh. Alright. Hang on, let me try. I need more space. I need to make more space. Hey. I did it! Nice! I can't. I don't think I can do 2 minutes, like 2 seconds. Alright. Nice work making it to the goal so quickly. You really zipped through that maze. Hey, part 2 is available. Cool. If you keep on trying, I have a feeling you'll finish faster next time. I'll save these for later. How's your medal collection coming along? It's Bolty! Bolty's back! I racked up 10. Pretty impressive, I know. It's crazy. Alright, let's check out the little demos. I know what you're thinking. This isn't a game, it's a tech demo. And you're right, but give it a try. You get to hear the sounds the Joy-Con 2 controllers can make. Now, as the name implies, HD Rumble 2 creates rumble. With its more than vibrations, it can actually make its own sounds, even without any speakers. I want to lower your system volume or mute your TV if you want to give it a shot. Yes, we're good. Yes, please. Alright. Let's have a look. Button controls. Alright. The Nintendo Switch 2 system's HD Rumble feature can produce sound. Here you experience firsthand how this vibration turns into sound. Please mute the TV. Yeah, I can't hear anything. It's through my headphones. Can you guys hear it? Oh, this sounds familiar. Hey! How was it? Ichi Rumble 2 can produce much greater range of rumble. Go ahead and experiment with the sounds. When you're done playing, don't forget to set the volume back to how it was. Hey! That's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not sure if Bolty can play from Switch. Okay. That's cool. Where's the end button? I can't see. Alright, there, yeah, there's the end button. Alright. Cool. Ah, the sweet sound of coins. You got the sound just from the rumble, right? It gets me every time. Cool. Thank you. Is that everything? There was an elevator, right? That goes down somewhere. Oh yeah, there was an elevator. I'm gonna go over here. Right, just gonna check some things here real quick. So if you want to check out some like tabletop stuff, or like, oh, I haven't done this one yet. Hang on. Oh, they hold your horses. Oh, I need 7 medals. Okay. Oh, I need 9 for that one. Okay, I already been to that elevator. What about you? Oh, this is locked. Alright, so, yeah. Oh wait, there's more? Hang on. I went too fast. What about you? Oh, I can't enter? Okay. Alright, that's fair. Alright, so, yeah, this is pretty much... Yeah, this is pretty much a Nintendo Switch 2. So if you want to experience more of this yourself, get a Switch 2. Can I exit? If you want to change your experience, just exit the exhibit hall. Don't worry, we'll let you back in. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, Switch 2, everybody. Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, so thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I'm definitely gonna, like, you know, have a look at, like, tabletop mode, to see, you know, how these can be, how this works. Which is actually pretty interesting. So yeah, if you want to like play this for yourself, definitely do check this one out. It's called the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. It gives you like really good secrets and mechanism on how like the Switch stuff works. It's so pretty cool. So yeah, definitely, but you need a Nintendo Switch 2 in order to play this. So yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out today. Before I go, wait, hang on. I need to cool. Wait, hang on. I need to go into sleep mode. There we go. Joy-Cons back where you belong. All right. So before I go, we're going to raid. So do stick around for the raid. please do. So what's next on the agenda? I'm thinking about, you know, doing the puzzle games again. You know, I've been doing like varieties for now. For the past like what 2 weeks. So I'm getting back into Human Fall Flat, and then I'm gonna do Baba Is You again. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get back to those. But next week I have work on my day off, so I won't be able to stream it. But we'll be back again in another 2 weeks or so. So yeah. Yeah. So be sure to keep an eye out for schedules. If you want to see more variety of streaming. So yeah. All right. Let's see if we're streaming what right now. Let's go and see who is streaming what right now. Here's me. Haven't seen Human Fall Flat in a while. I know you played it before, Pizza. There's a part I'm stuck at. So I'm gonna hopefully like make progress from there. Let's go raid Car. Is Car still streaming? Yeah, Car is still going. We're gonna raid Car, everybody. So thank you everybody for hanging out. If you guys don't know who Car is, Sky Car is a part of the Sky Creatorship member, and they have been raiding me for a while. So we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid them. They're playing Stardew Valley as always. So, and they also do play Sky as well. So yeah. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Bull TV will be back next Sunday. There's gonna be the workshop show and tell event starting, so we're gonna check that out as well. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and stay awesome. And this has been Skybolt signing out. We thank you for being here at Skycadia Online HQ. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you.